Changing my viewpoint on this one thing literally changed my life, and it will change yours as well. I try to help people learn from the things that I've learned throughout my life and throughout my career. So if you enjoy content like this, please like this video, share it with other people, and follow me for more. What is this one thing that I'm talking about? Guilt. For years, I struggled with what I now believe was an unhealthy amount of guilt in my life. I'm not exactly sure what caused this inner struggle, but all I know is I had an unhealthy amount of guilt in multiple areas, and I always felt like it needed to be addressed. And this guilt kept me in a never-ending cycle that I think that many of you probably can relate to, and it went something like this. I'd commit to doing or not doing something. I would fall short of that goal. I would feel terrible about falling short. I would commit to do better, and then the cycle would start all over again. That cycle is exhausting and it almost never leads to long-term success. But here's what I ultimately learned that helped me to escape that cycle. In most cases, guilt is a useless, counterproductive emotion that leads to negative self-talk, self-punishment, and a lack of self-worth. The reality is that guilt is often created by having an irrational, self-imposed expectation that comes from us judging ourselves by not living up to some self-imposed unrealistic standard or the unrealistic standards of other people. It is such a waste of time and often just a recipe for disaster. So if you feel yourself in this cycle, let me give you 3 things that you can do to help yourself break free. Number 1, recognize when you're feeling guilty. Challenge those beliefs. Are you feeling guilty about something that you really should be feeling guilty about? Or are you feeling guilty about some self-imposed standard that you really can't live up to? Number 2, identify when you're feeling guilty because you're not living up to someone else's expectations. Other people's expectations are irrelevant, and you need to quit worrying about what other people expect of you. Number 3, when you do happen to make a mistake or you do happen to come up short, acknowledge that mistake, learn from it, and then move forward in a positive way as quickly as possible. The bottom line is, when you can break free from the cycle of guilt and you can start embracing self-forgiveness and self-acceptance, I guarantee you your life's going to take a turn for the better.